Hey, it's me again, Tisha Lady or Tisha Spencer, depending on how you know me. And we're going live again because I had something to say and I'm going to share it with you guys. So, first off, when you're checking in, let me know where you're watching, whether this is live, whether this is a hybrid. Comment below. Definitely share this if you feel that other people need to hear the message that is coming. And definitely interact, whether you're doing it live or later. And as always, you can send me a message or comment below the stream that you're watching it. This is on 4 different streams right now. Love my restream. But hey, today is not going to be something that's going to be easy for some people. This live isn't sugarcoated. And as you know, I don't do sugarcoated because it gives you diabetes. This is going to be something real. Now, what I'm seeing a lot of, and I'm sure you guys are seeing this too, is the fact that too many people are waking up to an email that their job is gone, or they're walking into their job to find out that they can't log on to their computers anymore. And they don't have a plan. They still don't have a plan. Guys, we've been in this year for 5 months, and we all know that our jobs are, we all know how jobs are. So we're going to talk about that and what you can do today to help you later. Now, I want you to understand, we've got government officials, Pentagon level staff, and corporate execs getting laid off. So I want you to ask yourself, if they're not safe, what makes you think we are? Now, don't get me wrong. I love my job, and I hope everybody loves their job. But I'm not necessarily scared about losing my job, but I'm also going to be smart about it and logical. And I always see that people tend to wait until that pink slip hits, then they want to panic. But panic doesn't pay you, so that's not really how this works. You got to set up your plan B before your plan A goes out, right? Now, I've seen people sitting there saying that they're applying for 100, 200 jobs, but I remind them, there's over 30,000 people who are currently unemployed right now and are doing the exact same thing. And this is all going to be a Russian roulette situation. And if you're coming from the government, that unemployment may not come that fast. So people understand that, once you get laid off or whatever, unemployment could take a month or two. With so many people, I've read articles, the system's overloaded, right? Now, I want you to understand the cost of doing nothing. A lot of people will sit there and say, when I introduce this opportunity, oh, my head's not right. Oh, I can't focus. I can't do this. But I'm thinking, you ain't got no job. What do you mean you can't focus? You need to bring in money, and I'm showing you the way to bring in the money. But I understand. I've been in the boat. I've been in the boat where I've lost my job. And guess what? I've always had my plan B, which was this business. Now, I want you to understand. Two people say $200 is, oh, I don't have that, just lost my job. But you'll spend $200 on different things. You get your nails done, you go out to dinner, a night out. My case, an Amazon spree. But you want to invest in something that could create weekly income and long-term options? Please, somebody in the chat, make this make sense. But I get it. It's scary. It is scary to be without a job and not knowing when your next check is going to come in. But being broke is even scarier. How many of you have said, oh, yeah, I'm broke, knowing that you still got at least 3 or 4 figures in your bank account? But imagine being broke and you got one figure, one, maybe 2 figures, right? I personally would rather try and win than sit around and wait to struggle. And that's what a lot of people are doing. They're sitting around and they're struggling, or they're waiting on this mindset that I'm going to find another job. Now, another thing that I'm seeing, and I know I'm going to get some heat for it, but guess what? It's 109 degrees today. I can take it, right? People are out here paying anywhere from $100 to $300 for courses from people who are calling themselves coaches. They have no real support, no mentorship, no blueprint. Many of these courses are copy and paste that they are getting from somebody else, and they're just making some edits, and then they're recycling the post in all the different groups with a different with a different headline. I've seen this one post about threads, drop shipping, and doing a faceless IG page, all the same post, literally the same words, except they take off threads and put in drop shipping, and then they do it so passive aggressively. But I already talked about that. You can check my previous lives, right? Now look, courses are great. They can give you info, but the business that I'm trying to offer you is going to give you an actual community strategy and real support. Now, don't get me wrong. There are a couple of people that I know that are out there teaching people how to start businesses in different arenas and are actually working with them beyond just the class to make sure they get set up. But I'm gonna tell you, a lot of these people are just looking for people to buy a course that, guess what? They're not even proficient in it. You need people who have actually done the thing, not just sold the idea of it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if this isn't you, please don't come for me. Because only, what did they say? Only hurt dogs wag, or hurt tag. How that saying go? Somebody put in about dog tags, dogs, whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. But look, what we have here is you have a real business. You get real websites already done. You do not have to maintain. Why is someone pulling up to the front of my house? Got my office, you know. You get a real blueprint. You get an opportunity to earn income weekly. So let me break this down. You get paid. You have the opportunity to get paid on the 1st, the 10th, every Thursday, and then now every week on Friday we get paid without travel. So what do you like? You need more money? Look. And the beauty is with us, we have a real leadership team that actually answers your calls. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if you can't reach me by text, cell, or Facebook, that means I ain't got my phone. Everybody knows me, I keep my phone. There's only one place I don't take my phone. So you can reach me. And if you can't reach me, guess what? You're connected to other people already in the business. And guess what? You're connected to the leadership. And one of the things that people always say when they want to get started is, because don't get me wrong, some of y'all are experts in your own jobs. You're experts in your own right of what you're doing at your job. But guess what? You don't need to be one over here. I wasn't an expert when I started. I just had a passion for, booking trips and making money. You just have to be ready to learn and consistent enough to try. All you got to do is try again. Because guess what? At one of these tries, you're going to win. Because what is it? 409? It's called 409 because it took them 408 tries. And look, you're not alone. There are a lot of people probably in your circle right now who are either unemployed, worried about being unemployed, or just want to make more money because the way the world is. Now imagine if each of you got 10 friends together, each of them with $200 to invest, and we help them do the same. Everybody eats. This is not a situation where I'm sitting at the front of the table and I got all the food and y'all are getting scrapped. So we eat together. Now, I may have lobster, you may have shrimp, but we're going to eat. Because guess what? You can come get my shrimp when you do the work. Now, guys, I don't want to scare you guys. I know some of you guys is like, woo, but I'm a little energized, very hot outside. But I don't want you to wait until there's a crisis to build your cushion. You don't go and buy a fire extinguisher when the fire starts. You know what I'm saying? You don't sit there and buy tires when your tires break. A lot of times you have a spare in your car, so why not have spare income set up for you? We're going to give you everything you need. You're going to get the car, you're going to get the wheels, you're going to get the gas, you're going to get the window washing fluid. And look, we even going to put the AC in because it's hot. And this business is hot. Now look, if you're serious, I want you to let me know. Now, if you are a business partner who is watching this, whether you're watching this live or later, I want you to drop some of your stories. And if any of my business partners went ahead and shared this on their timeline for their people to see this, you got to pay attention now. We're going to see who pays attention. I want you to put stability and the person's name that you're watching this on so they know to come find you. But if it's me, just put stability, nothing else. And we are going to show you exactly how this works. Guys, we work together as a team. No pressure. We're just trying to give you options. Who doesn't like options? Imagine going to McDonald's and all you have is the Big Mac. And that was it. Big Mac with Coke and fries. No shake, even though the shake machine doesn't work half the time. You know what I mean? No chicken nuggets, which I personally love. Come on now. Because I want you to understand this is the key part. A job is a tool, not a safety net. And it's time to build a net for yourself. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. It is a little bit after 6. It is time for me to go ahead and take care of some stuff in my office while I'm in here. And then I have to go do some gardening. But I'm looking forward to talking to you guys. Let me know what you think, what you thought, and make sure you like, subscribe.